mean, for a spontaneous look, I don't think I've done too bad, to be honest. I like you. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another testing video, and it's actually an eyeshadow testing video with the palette that is currently sitting on my eyes right now. Sneak peek. So today I'm going to be doing a full review, swatches, tutorial, test, all that good stuff on the new Beauty Bay Pastels palette. This was actually released last week, I believe. I copped it as soon as it came out. This retails at £10, which is an absolutely insane price. You'll know if you've been watching me for a while or you follow me on Instagram. I absolutely love Beauty Bay's own brand stuff. I think for the price, the quality is so good. So if you want to know how I got this look and how I feel on this palette, then just keep on watching. So as you will be able to see, I've already primed my eyelids. Of course, I used my P. Louise base in the shade Rumour 0.5. This is literally the only base I'll use for my eyeshadow. That's all I'm gonna say, because I know you've heard a lot about this base. I've got an itchy nose, hay fever, and I'm very, very warm in this room. I've currently got my window open and it's still very hot, so if I'm a bit flustered, then I'm sorry. But this is what the palette looks like. The packaging is absolutely stunning. This does retail at £10, which is a really, really affordable price. I have a few Beauty Bay eyeshadow products in particular. EYM 42 colour palette is incredible. The Mimma Mitchell palette, oh my god, it's literally one of my favourites ever. So I really do like Beauty Bay's own brand stuff. So fingers crossed this lives up to its expectations. So when you open up the packaging, it comes in this bubble wrap. I'm going to take that out. Then this is what the actual palette looks like. When I opened this yesterday, I actually did think that this is a lot smaller than I anticipated it to be. I don't know why, but when I looked at it on the website and on the pictures and stuff, it just looked so much bigger. It's quite a small palette, but that makes it really travel friendly as well if you flip it on the other side. So pastel colours are your thing and you travel a lot. Not at the moment, obviously, because of Corona, but if you do, then this is a good palette. And then when you open it up, it has a mirror at the top, which I think is a really, really nice touch for this as well. So as you can see, this palette comes with 8 shades for £10, which is a really, really good price. These colours are absolutely stunning. I'm going to give them a swatch and see what they swatch like. I always say this in my review videos and in my tutorials, etc., but the swatches don't necessarily reflect how pigmented they will be on the eye. I've swatched eyeshadows in the past where they have not swatched well but have performed really good on the eye. So I'm just going to put in swatches just so you've got an idea of what the colour looks like and sort of an idea of the pigmentation, but we will get on to doing the full tutorial and seeing what they perform like in the eye a little bit later on. So I'm just going to insert the swatches now. So as you can see, these are the swatches. Oh my gosh, this is stunning. Like, this blue shade is really, really nice. That came out a lot more pigmented than I thought it would be. As you go across to these two colours, they don't seem as pigmented as the rest of the palette, but still the colour payoff is really, really good from swatches, and they pretty much reflect the colour in the pan, which is also a good sign. When I first sat down and started thinking about this video, I did think that I was going to do sort of like a rainbow winged out cut crease, but I don't think I'm going to do that today, only because I think it might be easier for you to follow if I did more of like a normal cut crease. So that's just me thinking out loud. I don't actually have a structure for this, so we don't know how it's going to work. Okay, so I'm going to try to use all the colours in the palette as much as I can. Firstly, I'm going to go in with this purple and pat this in my crease. This is the shade Daydream. I'm going to take this on my Hey Shorty brush from Beauty Bay, which is just a dense flat brush. Okay, wasn't a lot of fallout. Okay, so when you like build it up, so like I've built it up in that spot, that's actually quite pigmented. I always find with pastel colours that I'm scared to use them because I don't think they're going to be as pigmented as they look in the pan. But no, I'm quite impressed with that actually. Now that I've popped down that purple shade, I'm going to go in with this. It's kind of like a purpley pinky shade. This is the shade Euphoria, and I'm just going to pack that on top of where we've just put Daydream. I'm going to take this on another flat dense Beauty Bay brush. This is the I Spy brush. Also, as far as I know, I think these are back in stock. They were out of stock for so long, and I feel like I always talk about them on my channel, but so yeah, just a little tip. Ooh, okay, I'll just pat that down, but that actually blends really well with that purple shade. So like, even just packing it down, wow, I can't believe how nicely they actually blended together without me even trying to blend them. Next, gonna take the HG crease brush by Beauty Bay. I promise you, I did not plan to use all these Beauty Bay brushes at the start, but they're just kind of the brushes that I'd go for anyway. And I'm just going to take this shade down here. This is the shade Love Struck, and I'm just going to take that up on top of Euphoria. I feel like on the actual eyelid they ended up coming out as pretty much the same sort of shade. There wasn't like that much difference. Next up, I'm going to take those 3 shades again, and I'm just going to go back in. And what I do, just to make sure that it's all blended and all seamless and that the pigmentation is still there, I go back and forth with the shades until I'm happy with the blend and the pigmentation. So I'm just going to go off camera and do that, and then I will be right back to cut my crease. I know I've said this before, but I can't get over how well them shadows actually blended together without me needing to do any major work. So I'm really happy with the formula of those. I'm going to cut my crease, so I'm going to take my P. Louise base again in the shade Rumour 0.5, and I'm just going to take flat brush from Spectrum. This is the Spectrum A18 brush. This is where I kind of go rogue because I don't know what I'm going to do on the lid. I've kind of got ideas, but I don't know. I feel like I messed up my cut crease on this side, but it's fine. I'm going to start with the front, the cut crease first. I'm looking like this because if I look up, I don't want it to like transfer. So I'm just going to take this yellow shade down here. This is the shade First Light, and I'm just going to take this in the front part of the crease. I'm just going to use a tiny brush for this. This is one by Makeup Addiction. This is the Precision Smudger brush. It is tiny, so it can really like make sure that the cut crease stays in the shape that I want it to. Oh wow, that was a lot more yellow than I thought it would be, but that is amazing. Oh my god. I'm next going to take this orange shade down here. This is the shade Golden Hour, and I'm just going to take this next to First Light, which is the yellow shade. Just taking another flat brush for this. This is the Medium Smudger by Makeup Addiction again. Okay, that orange isn't as pigmented as the yellow, but it's still pretty pigmented. I know they're not the most blended in the world, but like I said, I normally go back and forth in and blend them at the end anyway. But next I'm just going to take this gorgeous lime green pastel shade down here. This is the shade Serenity, and I'm just going to put this next to, got hair everywhere, Golden Hour. I'm just going to take this on the Shortlist brush by Beauty Bay. Ooh, that is a really nice shade. I know from when I swatched it as well that I really liked it. I like you. I mean, for a spontaneous look, I don't think I've done too bad, to be honest. The last shade on the outer corner is just going to be the purple shade that we went in first, which was this shade here. And then, like I did before, I'm just going to go off camera and go back and forth in with the shades that I've just used, just to make sure that the crease is all nice and blended together, and then I will be right back. Next up, I'm going to move on to my lower lash line. And for my lower lash line, I'm going to take this blue shade here. This is the shade Cloud Free. I have really tried my best to use every shade in this palette, and I've used every one but this green one here, so I'm sorry that I didn't get to use that one, but I did try my best. I don't know where else it would be able to go, so I'm sorry. I'm just going to take a flat brush. I'm going to take this On Fleek brush by Beauty Bay. Again, that is really pigmented. Got eyeshadow in my eye. I'm going to take one of my blending brushes and I'm just going to blend that. I'm actually going to take that yellow shade and pop that in my inner corner. I think that might actually look really nice. Amazing. To tie the look all together, I'm just going to take my mascara and pop on some lashes, but before I do that, I'm just going to take my e.l.f. liquid liner, and I just use this to line the top of my eyes, just so that when we put the eyelashes on, you can't see the bands and it just blends in a lot better with the look. So I'm just going to take this and put a really thin layer over the top of my eyes. Right, I know my eyeliner looks really messy and doesn't look the best, but when you put the eyelashes on, I swear you can't see them, so it's fine. So next up, I'm going to take this mascara. This is actually from Lidl. If you watch my Lidl testing video, you'll know I absolutely love this mascara, and I still do. It is so good, and it's like 99p or something. This is actually by Cien, which is C-I-E-N. Sorry, it's not easily accessible, but I just thought I'd use this one. And then finally, to tie this look together, I promise it will look so much better with lashes on. Lashes always make a look 10 times better. I'm going to take some lashes from Unicorn Lashes. I actually am not going to show them on camera because I lost the packaging for them. They were £10 and they still have a bit of use left in them, so they're just kind of on my desk. So I'm not going to show you what the lashes look like. I'm just going to go ahead, pop the lashes on, and then we're all done. Just popped on some lashes and this is the finished look. I will leave a link down below where you can buy this palette. I think it's absolutely amazing for the price. £10 for 8 gorgeous pastel shades, and as you can see on my eyes at the moment, they are definitely pigmented and definitely worth the money. It's also very, very travel friendly as well. It's just a really nice addition if you're looking for adding some colour into your makeup routine, but also you're a sucker for pastels as well. And for the first time trying pastel eyeshadows as well, I'm pretty impressed. So I really hope that you did enjoy this video and you did find it helpful. If you did, then don't forget to smash it a big massive thumbs up, and also feel free to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Also make sure to tap that little bell so you are notified every single time I post a new video, a little bit like this one. I do also post makeup looks on my Instagram page and on my TikTok, so if you don't follow me over there, then feel free to. They are, of course, as always, in the description bar below. Once again, thank you so incredibly much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you on my next video very, very soon. Bye!